some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
He's got it, first down and more. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And man, Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got his man quickly. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hawkins. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today. Or
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. And the pass pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Almost everything has gone their way so far. Up 21-7, and they have it back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Rush is on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Might be looking to run. Got his man on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch.
He'll take a shot to the end zone, and it's picked off.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and plays breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Unloads to the wideout. Sweet. Catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Booker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking for room, it's Hunt. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. With the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it. They get the big pick.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Barney. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And as he throws, missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Barney. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
At the 27-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He'll take it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Arkansas, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the side.
Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On the move, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss. And some room to work. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Motion from the wide receiver. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play-action fake. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. After the run, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Quick strike complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get anything on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Mobile. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory.
Anderson will throw.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught close to the marker, it's Wiley. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Got a man in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the timing just a hair off.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Gonna look downfield again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Anderson wants to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes the catch near the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Anderson will throw. Gets it out fast. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They booted away on 4th down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Taylor. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. It's complete to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at touchdown Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Pollack.